together.
Kevin's out this bitch singing Ebony and Ivory.
Harmony.
Jesus Christ. Listen.
Side by side on my keyboard. Oh, what's up?
UFC 140 was tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and that shit was not that bad.
It was actually very exciting.
card.
The shit went past so fast because it was full of knockouts.
We actually got to watch Amir Khan fight live.
Yes.
Boo.
So there was a lot of fighting tonight, and there'll be a lot of fighting that we'll be talking about. But we're going to start out with the featherweight bout, which was Mark Hominick versus the Korean Zombie.
Fight's over.
And it was, yeah.
It was. You know what? The problem is Mark Hominick got a little bit
Fight's
too
over
excited.
again.
Just got a little bit too excited.
And he would have won for the third time right there. That Bama won in 7 motherfucking seconds.
Literally. That tied the record for the fastest
I don't
fight.
think any of us even had seen that. It did tie the record.
It did tie the record.
I think it was Duffy. That big guy, Todd Duffy, had knocked somebody
That guy
out.
knocked somebody out in 7 seconds. 7 seconds.
Timeout.
Motherfuckers stay on bulls that long.
Timeout. Did we just hear a Todd Duffy sighting?
Yeah.
When's the last time Todd Duffy fought
Charles
a human?
Manson rides bulls for 8 seconds.
When's the last time Todd Duffy fought something
I know
that wasn't
when he
a
fought. He fought in Sam's Club fights last week.
See? He's out there
down
fighting.
at Sam's Club.
He's fighting the Burger King next. Anyway, on to the welterweight bout of the night. I did not agree with this. I didn't.
What did you not agree with? It was Claude Patrick versus Brian Ebersol. What happened? What did you not agree with?
I had Patrick winning the fight. I don't think Ebersol did enough to win. I give Ebersol the first
Yeah.
round, but to me, Patrick had the next two.
Yeah, I even picked
Yeah.
Ebersol, and I would agree. I think Patrick did win the fight, or at minimum, it was a draw.
And that was not the normal.
And the Canadians definitely agreed with you guys because they were booing. They were not too happy about that.
But that's not the normal Ebersol we're used to seeing. Normally, he's out there throwing
No,
crazy ass, wild spinning punches.
He's usually looking to finish.
My favorite thing about Ebersol is the shit that he cuts in his hair chest. I love it.
Yeah, it said tap out.
I wonder
Well,
how much
there's
tap
some
out
Brazilian fighters that should have.
They need to learn.
Yeah. We'll get more into that about people learning when and when not to tap out. And
Well, speaking of a fighter that's probably ready to tap out and going to go home to someone getting gangbanged, Tito Ortiz.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
How
do you marry a porn star? Time out. Stop. Fuck that.
Stop.
How many people
Hammer
would
time.
seriously marry a porn star? How could you possibly? She's seen more dick than a urinal at a fucking airport.
Well, I got a question for you. Who's seen more, Jenna Jameson or Bernie Fine's wife?
Man, Jenna Jameson,
Bernie
shorty.
Fine's wife.
Yeah.
By far.
That's the
Jenna
question.
Jameson probably learned from her.
That
woman, huh? No.
That woman.
Don't get me in having another cuckold episode. 'Cause I'll turn the shit on right now.
I hope people did look that up. I hope they took time to look it up.
I will turn the shit on about that cuckold. That
Anyway.
fucking nasty bastard.
Unfortunately, Tito Ortiz lost the fight and looked horrible.
He got his ribs barbecued.
Yeah, Lil Nog obviously watched the Rashad Evans and saw that, his Achilles heel is right in his rib cage and went, pow.
I mean, it was bad. Like, as he was just throwing down those elbows and just hitting his ribs.
feeling the pain.
You could see Tito Ortiz wincing, but he was hanging in there. I mean, trying to, I don't know.
And for y'all people who follow some of us on Facebook, namely me, I just put up the picture of Tito. That shit is awesome. That the Tito's on the mat on all fours looking for a contact or a nickel.
He's just that looked painful.
Yeah, that's not good. Little Nog looked sharp.
Little Nog did look sharp. Little Nog looked sharp, and now which will roll us over into the next fight where his twin brother fought and actually looked sharp for a while, and then
he lost his mind.
He did look sharp.
What
he
happened
tagged
at that
Frank
fight?
Mir.
What do you think happened?
He clipped Frank Mir. He got on top. It looked like he was getting ready to end the fight, and all of a sudden he said, "I'm going to tap him."
Right.
And next thing I know, he's getting twisted up, and a pretzel sort of went.
It was amazing to see.
It was terrible.
I mean, people can say what you want to, but Frank Mir is nasty on the ground
Oh,
because
yeah.
he submitted a Noguiera, bro. That's a
No.
fight.
I wouldn't call that a submission.
Yeah,
He
that was
broke
that
his
was a
arm.
broken
Yeah, he
arm.
broke his arm because
those guys just
he
don't
wouldn't
refuse-
tap.
What do you
He
think,
tapped
Kerry?
after his arm got busted.
We have another friend in the studio audience. He's just putting his head down. Please don't call me. like I'm the teacher asking this motherfucker a question in class. She's like,
He's like, oh, I don't know if I have the
Negro,
answer.
don't call
I don't
me.
know if I have it.
Wasn't Kerry telling us what a cuckold was last night?
Gary was saying, you guys don't know it. That's where we actually learn people what a
know.
cuckold was from. Gary's
Gary's
like, let me
dirty.
explain that shit to you. But Frank Mir actually submitted. No, I don't think anybody saw that coming.
No.
Well, let me tell you this. Frank Mir looked like he was definitely in trouble. I mean, I'm a Frank Mir fan, and I thought it was going to end, and not the way that it did end.
I thought until that point, and it is what it is, but it's like Nog just looked impressive again. He looked good, and then he just did not finish it.
And for you folks out there who don't understand my dislike for Chech Congo, that Frank Mir handled that interview perfectly.
Right.
Rogan goes, look, you got clipped. And Frank Mir goes, yeah, he hit me and he stunned me and he got me good. Yeah. Chech Congo is, nope, never happened to me.
Yeah, I've never been hurt.
Right. That's the difference.
I'm just looking, he was just looking for that blood diamond, that's all.
And that's why I'm going to reiterate that it appears that in the last couple fights that Big Nog's hands have got better. He's got better with his hands. He looked better, lighter on his feet again today. And
he might seriously be done, depending on, I mean, if that, depending on the severity of that break.
Yeah.
Because we got to figure out what broke. Did it break
Guys,
at the elbow?
if you got to
did
see,
it break at the shoulder?
It looked like he broke at the humerus, but I mean, the top of the arm just looked like it snapped. I mean,
right.
If you guys, whoever didn't see the fight, he just put, oh my God, he just really rinsed that arm back. And Nog would not tap the fuck out, so he broke it.
Right.
Like, there's no point. Like, look, does anyone remember Brock Lesnar when Frank Mir rolled that sucker? Brock Lesnar, okay, time to go.
It was just crazy.
Your pride got in the way of your career.
It really did. He could have quickly ended it. Now,
moving
on to the light heavyweight championship bout, everything that everybody basically tuned in for was Jon Jones facing Lyoto Machida.
We're about to have a heated discussion on this one.
This was very interesting because for the first time, you saw Jon Jones have to overcome adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got tagged. He looked confused. He didn't look like, and basically he was really having to go to his corner because Machida was just getting inside on him and landing some really, really good shots, and he hurt him. Look, he claims he wasn't hurt, but it looked like he hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Machida definitely clipped him with some shots, but Jones went to what he should have, and what works is taking him to the ground because Machida's ground game is nowhere near his stand-up.
It's just nowhere. And you could see that for a while there in the first round, it looked like Jon Jones was he looked a little shaken.
He definitely was. He was definitely caught off guard.
He was not happy.
And then once he clinched him, it's like all of a sudden you could just see the confidence come.
Yeah.
With that being said, the kid is nasty, man.
I mean, he had an impressive run in 11. He beat 3 former 205 champs.
Yeah.
I mean, when he gets on the aggression and he's starting to take control, might be the best finisher.
Yeah.
In MMA. I mean, once he smells a little bit of blood and he has you up against the cage or he has you on the ground. I mean, he just keeps raining down elbows, raining down punches.
That choke he pulled off on the side of the cage was impressive. Again,
it was
tap the fuck out.
Machida's like, fuck it, I'm not tapping.
That's why Tap Out sponsors no Brazilian fighters. Because they don't do it.
They won't do it. Yeah.
I'm not wearing daishit.
Machida was really I mean, once
that
he
looked
just
crazy.
Fell flat out.
Yeah.
He was laid out.
Looked like a wet noodle.
And did not know where the fuck he was.
No.
He really did not know where the fuck he was.
Well, and that's why the fight was stopped because, Big John had seen the arm fall, limp, and then he was out.
That was it. And I noticed actually when they were giving the interview with Jon Jones, Machida still did not know where he was walking. His handlers were kind of like guiding him out of the ring. He was really fucked up.
Yeah, now, here's what the folks at the Uncut Sports Show decided to do. So we're trying to get it to work. Kerry doesn't like my idea. Kevin doesn't like my idea.
Kerry,
and Jimmy doesn't like my idea.
You have to hold the mic up to Kerry. What do you think? Kerry, what do you think the scoring system should be?
Well, should you lay out? Should we talk about the scoring system first or the actual?
Yeah, can I talk about the damn contest first?
Yeah, we'll just shut the fuck up.
Here's what we came up with, and by we I mean me.
This is George's brilliant idea, and it's a really good idea
because it's gonna help you, the fans. It's gonna get.
We
you
were just
into,
adding refinement.
Shut up. Can I talk? Damn.
Go ahead.
From refinement. Let me get the thing out. Then y'all can pick it apart. Here's what we're gonna do.
We are.
God bless America, man. Shut up.
Go ahead.
All right. Every month, so starting in January, the first UFC event, you're going to come to our Facebook fan page, and you're going to put down your picks. You got to give us who's going to win the fight, what round, and how they're going to do it. Now, you want to do this because at the end of the month, whoever has the most points wins a free
shirt.
So
we're going to send you guys a free shirt. Now, if you got, first of all, you got to join. You got to come to our
okay, so if you don't have a Facebook page, join under your friends.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just join our fan page and then just post your picks.
Go to our homepage on YouTube. You'll see the button. Click on it. It'll take you right to our Facebook page. Sign in, and then you're there. Join.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It's that easy.
Now, here's what we got to try to figure out between now and the first card in January, the point system. Kerry came up with a good idea at the end of the night, which I actually do like.
You did?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell everybody about it.
There's 3 things you got to pick. You got to pick the winner, you got to pick the round, and the method of victory. TKO, KO, decision, etc. Initially, George had each one of those 3 things worth 1 point. So
The
that
dumb
means-
fat boy on the right. His dumb ass. Go ahead and say it how you want to say it.
So no. I mean, there's validity to it because if it's a decision, who cares, right? So yeah, that's the way you had it initially. If you had the round right and you had the method right, you got a point, 2 points, regardless of whether you pick the right winner or not. And I thought that might not be fair because you got to pick the right winner too. So my solution to the impasse was, all right, fine. Give somebody credit if he picks the round. Give somebody credit if he picks the method, but give somebody triple, double, whatever credit for picking the right winner.
So I think
that's got to take precedence.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to do is if you pick the right winner for the fight, you're going to get 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you pick the round and the method, those are both 1 point apiece. So each fight, and we're only doing the main card. So don't sit there and tell me about the preliminary card on Fuel or just the shit on Facebook. No, it's just the 5 fights that make the main card of whatever event. Could be a fight night, could be a Denny's fight. I don't care. Whatever UFC's holding, that's what we're going to do.
For some moons over my
Well, yeah,
hand.
and just a real quick example was in the first fight I had picked Hominick by first round knockout. Of course, Hominick got knocked out in the first round.
Right.
So
Jimmy
under
actually
that,
would be leading because he would have got 2 points while
I
everyone
would
else
get
who
2
picked
points, but since I didn't pick Hominick, I wouldn't get 3.
Now,
for
with
picking
that
the
said,
fighter
for the
right.
folks who have already jumped on this, and thank you for all your responses on Facebook. Jay, Mike, Dustin, and Colin actually all picked 4 winners tonight, which was impressive
Way to go,
because George
fellas.
picked 1.
Yeah.
Not
I
a
don't
good
know
night
how
for
many
me.
winners I picked. I don't
You got
forget.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Carrie, I think, got 2.
Yeah, 2.
And
What'd
Jimmy
you
got
get,
3.
I got 3.
Yeah. So
Oh,
anyway,
shit.
that's a contest that I think we should do. I think you guys will enjoy it. We'll enjoy it, and it gives us a reward for you guys for playing,
Yeah, for participating in it.
participating.
So work your asses on over to our Facebook fan page. Now, NCAA sports, we're just going to
Oh,
make
my
this as
Jesus.
a whole because there was a lot of shit going on in basketball. There's a lot of shit getting ready to happen in football.
How are we gonna do this
but
first?
The big thing, let's talk about.
The bowl pick'em competition.
We could do that. Yeah, we could
That's
do
the
that.
big thing.
Okay, let's talk. About
One of our loyal fans, Codman from Codman's Crushers, who doesn't do well in fantasy sports, came up with the.
I can't say that because you fucking worked my ass.
Oh, see, I'm not playing in y'all
Yeah.
league, so I can talk all the shit I want.
I think I made the playoffs.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna
Both
do a
did.
bowl pick'em, college bowls. So you go out there and you pick all the bowl games and pick the winners. We'll post all the information right here.
Right there.
It's going to be held on Yahoo. The group name's Uncut Sports Show. Group ID is 2318, and password is bowling.
Right.
That's interesting. So,
Yeah, you
in
must
other
like to
words,
bowl.
get over there, sign up. Let's see who knows the most about college football.
Yeah, that'd probably
Right.
be me.
Now, speaking of more college sports, there was some exciting basketball shit going on.
We're not going to talk about the Heisman winner.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second.
Sticking with
See,
football?
You just look at that page.
Damn, man.
See, that's why I do shit.
Wow.
See, George don't.
Right, but you was trying to skip straight to basketball.
No, we're going to basketball, and then we go.
But
to
where does it just says NCAA sports.
Right,
But if we're
it's
talking about
NCAA.
college football, why don't we finish with college football?
All right, enough with the agenda. Let me just tell you,
Why is he
the
talking?
Indiana-Kentucky game
Thanks,
today
George.
was
Thanks, Jimmy.
off the chain.
Right.
I mean, that game was insane.
Right.
I mean, literally back and forth, all through the second half, and then all of a sudden Kentucky seems to get control, and my man hits a three-pointer at the buzzer for Indiana.
I
to
know
win.
Kerry was blowing my shit up earlier, and you like, hold up. Like he stopped in the middle of a text to go, I got to watch the end of this damn game. That shit was funny. That was a big upset. There was another upset, but I did not know the Kansas game in Ohio State. Who was out?
Yeah, well, Sullinger, their big guy, was out.
Out, right.
And they got worked.
And I think they only lost by 6 points. So
Right.
who knows how that would have played out if Sullinger was there? Because I mean, I know they blasted Duke a week ago,
Right.
And Sullinger played, and I think they beat Duke by 20 points. And I'm a Duke fan, and
Just-
they look awful good.
They look sharp. Now, besides the upsets and the crazy games that went on in NCAA basketball today, the biggest thing was the continuation or the pre-fight to UFC 140. Because
The
that happened-
And let me
Xavier
tell you,
Cincinnati.
those fans got their money's worth.
Now, it was nuts, and I was as it was happening. Kerry, you came over and you told me about this shit, and we watched it, and there was a guy I just pointed out that was part of it. I'm like, if I was his coach, he's fucking gone, right? And Kerry goes, I don't know. Like Kerry goes, you're running a program, Kevin. He got real serious with me.
It may be your job.
Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's a career move? You're trying to win, right? And I'm going, well, hold up, man. This guy snuck this guy, and then when they rewound,
He hit him with a good shot.
He hit him. Now, if you watch, I guess it was, I don't know the player's name, it was for Cincinnati. As the fight breaks out, he takes the basketball, he throws it in the guy's face, Okay? So first of all, he's not even near the action. Nails a motherfucker in the head with the basketball, then rolls over, sneaks white dude right in the, and that's when it all changed. Kerry goes, "Oh!" He struck him. And then he looked at him real serious. Damn, you might got a point. I mean, he didn't realize that this guy, he fucking cracked that kid.
Yeah, and that's when both benches, they were cleared.
It was out. It was bad.
They stopped the game was called.
Right.
It was over.
It was done after that. Now, the big thing was this Cincinnati's coach basically was like, I don't know who's going to be on my team. He kind of took the same stance I had. He was like, I don't know. We don't. We're representing the University of Cincinnati. These kids can't do this. I don't know who's going to be on my team after all this stuff gets cleared out. George is actually watching it on his iPad, but it was fucked up.
Right. Well, in the press conference by some of the players from Xavier was
criminal.
I can't believe that the coach and/or the representatives from that school allowed them to come out there and say what they did.
Oh, right.
They were basically. It was just.
Saying don't get up in our face, man.
Yeah,
they have thugs on their team, but we're gangsters.
Yeah, it's like they were thugging and bugging
college basketball for
in a press conference.
Right.
That's fine if you want to talk like that in the locker room, etc. But you cannot represent your school that way.
Yeah, because we all know that they try to front like they're gangsters, but if a real motherfucker shot a pistol up in the air, that shit would be like the starting gun.
Asses and
That'd be like the
elbows.
starting gun. All you see was the motherfuckers would disperse.
Yeah.
It'd
be a wrap.
The easiest thing would have just been there shouldn't have been any comment by the players.
No,
really
it should have been handled by the coaches and the ADs and whatnot. But.
Yeah, well, you should know that if your players are that emotional,
But I guess the real question is Cincinnati or Xavier going to have a team to field in the next
they
game
might need
due
to
suspensions?
They might need to combine what's left over to have one squad.
Cincinnati is going to probably get a lot. They're going to get hit hard. Now, moving on, George.
No, never mind.
Go
ahead.
You
Nope.
feel good? Okay, I'm going to talk about
Are we
George
going
is
to
a little
Heisman
bitch
now,
when he
or-
doesn't get his way. Huh?
Wow.
Heisman?
Huh?
Heisman?
Yeah, Heisman. Go ahead, Jimmy. Lead away.
Well, I was just going to say, I was going to turn it over to George because he was excited about the
Right,
Heisman.
but George, he's like,
No, I'm good, man. I can read.
He was loving the honey badger.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Let me tell you, that was a great suit he had on, by the way.
Ooh.
Did you like that silver thing? He looked like the
Ooh.
Tin Woodsman in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't
What agent paid for that?
I don't know.
What agent paid for that?
Oz.
Anyway, Robert Griffin III wins the Heisman. More than likely, he'll be a Washington Redskin next year. Luck is one of
They
the
could
goofiest
use
sons
anything.
of bitches I've ever seen in my
He is.
entire
He
life.
is true. I said that to George when we were
said
watching
what?
it. He's a
Andrew
goofy
Luck
looking
is
dude.
a goofy-looking cat.
I mean, he's a weird
Yeah.
looking guy.
He looks just like his old man.
I
Did you know that?
didn't see his dad, so.
Yeah, he looks like his old man.
How
do you
well do you
think
know
that
his dad?
I mean, he was
You act like the dude was right next door, man.
was having a beer with him.
We had a couple beers last week. But do you think Griffin will go to the Skins?
Yes.
Really?
Me personally, and this is going to sound terrible, I'm taking Griffin over Luck.
Yeah.
Griffin seems more athletic, and I'm sorry, but I want an athlete at
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be
That's
interested
just
to
me.
see how that Luck Peyton Manning situation.
You look at it
plays
right
out.
now,
They're talking
and-
about trading Peyton. The
Yeah,
rumor
that'll
is
be
they're going to
interesting.
trade Peyton.
Do you think they're going to trade Peyton?
What? Okay, now what? Are we going to get to that, or should I save my question? Can I just get into it now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
What team is Peyton Manning? Like, if you add Peyton Manning to which football team are they that close to winning a Super Bowl? What's the first team that jumps in your mind?
Denver? No, I'm just joking.
Wow, I was thinking Chicago.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Give up Jay Cutler. So Indianapolis gets 8. Quarterback like a. I don't know if I want Luck learning anything from Jay Cutler.
You know what, man? I'm going to tell you what, though. I would have to see him all of a sudden playing out in those elements like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you play in a stadium, now you're going out and playing in fucking
Oh,
Chi-Town. It's cold as shit.
So
Yeah.
if you're a team and you're a GM and they're saying Peyton Manning's on the block, you figure he's got 2 to 3 years
Yeah.
left.
What do you think? What do you think about Dallas? I mean, for some reason, I'm not a Tony Romo yay or nay kind of guy,
Right.
but I don't know why Jerry Jones loves this guy so much. I mean,
Give
he
up,
just
give up
doesn't
Tony
seem,
Romo in a second
He
round
just
pick?
doesn't seem to make the plays when it counts.
Right. I tell you, man, where I could see him going.
Some
Dallas
Even
is
though
low.
they think they have a good quarterback, I don't think he's really that good. I think if he went to San Francisco.
Oh
my
yeah,
Lord, that would be
yeah.
awesome. But
Because-
again, he's outside. You got
Yeah.
to play, but it is outside in San Francisco.
I mean, it gets cold, but I think that he could do.
But what can San Francisco give up? Give up Patrick Willis?
Let me tell you who else you plug him into who's been playing well recently that would be an interesting Miami.
Yeah.
They've really been playing
Miami's
well
turned
lately.
it on.
Their
defense
defense has
is
been playing
nasty.
tough. And let me
And
tell you, that
Warren.
offense is one quarterback away with Brandon Marshall.
And he knows the team. I mean, the division. I mean, basically, it was the you know.
I mean, it would be interesting to see what Indianapolis is going to do about that. Me personally, I say Peyton, if you get to stay, I'm drafting Andrew Luck. You two going to play nice.
Yeah.
Or
Fuck
I mean,
'em.
or I would just draft him and then trade him.
Yeah, because they'd have a lot of, they could get a lot out of that.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
leverage.
I tell you what, if I'm Peyton Manning, I'm looking around, I'm like, I'll just run my passing camp, charge you little monkeys 50 to 100 grand to show up for a month, and retire.
The thing is that if you look at a lot of the teams that are at the bottom of the draft, probably going to be at the bottom of the draft this year, and a lot of them don't need quarterbacks. I was looking, we were talking about it earlier today. It's like, think about it.
No,
like,
the Redskins don't need one.
the Skins need one, but Cleveland, because of the Colt McCoy
Yeah, you got to
situation,
Colt.
Colt
Oh,
McCoy
and by
still
the
doesn't
way-
know where he's
He
at.
doesn't know
Hey, and
where
let
he's
me
at.
tell you,
James Harrison crushed
yeah,
him.
that guy's a straight goon.
right.
James
Miami.
Harrison's a
Yeah, he's
thug.
a straight goon. You
Yeah.
want to talk about thugging and bugging? That guy's the thug on the football field, and it's ridiculous.
Who, Harrison?
Yeah.
Damn, old fucking! Did you put your tampon in? All sensitive. He's mean. He plays football and hits hard.
No, there's a difference.
God, say
There's
it.
a difference between
Oh
hitting
no, I
hard
think he's an
and
asshole,
trying,
dude.
and trying to hurt
He
people.
was intentionally trying to kill that
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
He put his head straight down, and
Well, they say,
dude, you got shoulder
not
pads.
to come in his defense, or I agree with, because I mean he does do some crazy shit. But they said because of his stature, he's shorter, he tends to lead with his head a lot more.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
No one's taught to hit.
Let me tell you. I think.
George,
Fuck's he, a
knock
ram?
Your head, man.
I think-
break my.
He's
shoulder,
not a
man.
ram, dude.
What do I look like? Fucking Nog.
Is he been mentoring Ndamukong Suh?
Ooh. Anyway,
That guy.
do you have I hope you have something for the fucked up news segment. You better have something, and I can think of something real quick in case you don't. What was?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get to. Okay, well, let's get off of it because we'll be on this shit all day. Anyway, Robert Griffin won the fucking Heisman Trophy.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew
Welcome to
Luck
the
was
Redskins.
second. I mean, the guy basically he completed 72% of his passes for 3,998
and-
yards with 36 fucking.
And I mean,
touchdowns.
I don't think Baylor would have been anywhere near the team they were without him. So I mean, he
No.
was
Right.
truly a valuable player to
he
them.
was, and he was pretty much the overwhelming for. He got
Now-
405 first place votes.
On to the